I know, like, who still says that? Me? Uh-huh. Anyways, y'all, with that being said, guys, today we're about to take on a topic, okay, which I saw trending. So I was like, this would be a good topic to have with my people today. Hold up, y'all. Let me just make sure we go down Facebook as well so we can share this. Let me just share this on Facebook real quick. Topic. Okay. Yeah, we muted and booted. Pearl. Okay, hey, shout out to Facebook. Okay, y'all, now we on Facebook, we on YouTube, and on TikTok Live, okay? Anyways, so y'all, we're gonna start a conversation right about now. Everybody, if you want to be part of the conversation, I'm talking to the radio people right now as well. All you gotta do is just send me a WhatsApp. My number is 699-2727. That is 699-2727. By the way, I do have the first winners, okay? Shout out to Lilia and Vinetta. Hey, okay. Wait, yeah, Vinetti? I don't know. Okay, Lilia and Vinetti. Okay, babes, y'all are winners. Congratulations. I'm gonna send you a text real soon. Here she goes. Hey, boo. Yeah, you a winner. You a winner. Okay, I'm gonna send you a text once we done with this, and then we can get on into that. Okay, but shout out to everybody else that did not win as yet. Hey, like, y'all still have a chance to win, okay? Se porque gana, just mandamos un message arriba mi app 699-2727 para botar um tipo chance de ganhar Boca Chinam Bright Summer Festival. Bumper bye, Manson. Bumper bye. Okay, let me see. Randonsky, awo, Uncle Bob. What we saying? You so tired. Like, oh, with that stupid name. Okay, you all listen. Today, this is the topic for today. This is a topic we busted out with for today, okay? Today, we are going to talk about... Yeah, you all. Y'all know we gonna make it about, like, low-key politics, okay? But not politics. But today, the topic is just going to be about, would you be able to date someone based off of, or not, like, based off of, like, their political view, okay? So I was watching this story about this lady. She goes by the name of Laverne Cox. She's an actress, and she's getting a lot of backlash now because the person that she was dating was a Trump supporter, and he was a New York police. He was a white man, blue eyes. She's a black woman. And people were like, well, she's a transgender woman, okay? So people were like, girl, why would you date somebody that voted for somebody that is completely against you? Like, that makes no sense, okay? Which had me started thinking. I was like, how about, like, even for here? Because I know I'm not, y'all know I'm not a dater. I don't really do dates, okay? Not like that. But I would like to know from, like, y'all, like, would that be a deal breaker knowing that somebody is voting? Like, oh, like, can you live with somebody? Can you just be with somebody knowing that the vote that they would cast would be for something extremely opposite of what you would do? And I know, like, we have, like, a lot of partners that be doing stuff like that. Yeah, like here on the island. Shout out to everybody in Aruba. Okay. I know here you, like, as of recent, then let's make it very clear. As of recent, we are now seeing a lot of, like, households that stand completely different. So one person is on this type of principle and the other is on this type of principle. Okay, but it's a bit like side eye type of thing, right? Like, don't y'all agree? It's a bit side eye. So would you be able to consider that like a deal breaker? Now, this is my take on it. Okay, I feel like it's with a limit. And hear me out. I feel like it's with a limit. It really is based off of what your stances are in life and what is this party standing for? Do they believe in what you stand for, or are they completely against it? So is your partner, is that also how they think? Or so, like, what is the reason for making these votes? You know what I mean? Like, that's to me where the tricky part stems from. Like, it's just on, I gotta side eye you a little bit. Like, un poquito. I have to side eye you, like, okay, so is this what you stand for all the way, you know? Like, let's say, for instance, when there was, like, the whole case with, like, gay marriage, for instance. I don't know if I would be able to be, you know, all buddy with somebody that's all the way against it. And I understand it's gonna fall in place of, hey, you know what, like, this is my religion, this is what I believe in. But I do respect you as a person. No, you don't. Like, and to me, that's where it kind of prickles down, because you're basically saying you do not respect my rights as a person, but you respect me as a person. No, you don't. Okay, that is just a way for a lot of people to get to cope with the decision that they feel that they just want to make. And I'm just all about owning your ish. If you don't believe in it, then don't believe in it and just stand on that. But don't try to stand on it and then, like, kind of push back once you're confronted with a person. Like, para try po ko kawong, basta kimi man, like, that's me. Okay? That's where I'm kind of like running through with this. Like, let's just be all the way for real. Okay? Let's be all the way for real. Okay? Yo, hold up. Let me see. Yo, shout out to Jeanette Dania. Okay? She said, love your candidness and all the truth you speak. Keep shining, love. Purr, baby. Listen, anybody got time for lies? You know what I mean? Like, we gotta start communicating vocally, because I feel like a lot of people just want to communicate like how they want to, when they want to, on certain things. But we have to be honest about all and everything. I feel like all aspects, nothing should be a taboo anymore. Like, that to me is the weirdest thing. The fact that we still think a lot of things are still can still be a taboo. No, let's talk about it. Let's have the conversation so we can, like, get to a solution. Okay, let me tell y'all something I've learned. Shout out to Krish. Okay, one thing I've learned from Krish was problems are always going to be there. Okay, you will always have problems. What we need to work on are solutions. Okay, the problems are going to come. What are the solutions? What are you going to do about it? Okay, well, how are we moving past this? Like, that's the jump we got to be on. Okay, because this is life. The reality of life is life gonna be lifing. Okay, that's just a standard. There is no way in hell you could think you could outrun life and you're not gonna be living. Like, and things are not gonna be happening for you. Like, good and bad. The bad that happens, they're all lessons. Okay, it's not even bad. Like, honestly, you want a life full of lessons. Okay, you want stuff to continue happening, because if things are not happening, babes, you're stagnant and you're dead. That is just the point of fact. Okay, no, the reality is, if things are not happening in your life, it's because you're in a comfort zone where you know nothing else can happen. It's not going to go left, nor right, nor up, nor down. You're stagnant. That is not where you want to be in life either, babies. Okay, you want to be taking those risks and learning new opportunities and networking and meeting new people and doing all these type of things. Okay, because anybody got time for that? Like, you know what I mean? Come through. Yeah, no. That is buck wildness. Okay, but I'm saying, like, so let's say in that stance. Or, you know what, I can't put that stance, because, like, I wouldn't be with somebody that, I mean, you know what? No, we actually can. Because there are some gay people that also feel like they were against, like, the gay marriage. Oh my God, yes, y'all. Oh, wait, y'all. Absolutely, okay, 100%. There were actually some gay people here that they were against it. Yeah, they were like, no, that's unnecessary. And I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Back in the day when I was younger, I'm still young. Y'all know I'm still, yeah. But back in the day when I was younger, I was always one to be like, nah, unnecessary. I'm not getting married. I'm not doing that. That's not, like, it's unnecessary. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, nah, like, keep it pushing. The gays be doing too much. Until you get older, and then you start realizing what certain things mean to certain people, and then you also realize that you're fighting for a program that is way bigger than you are. it is not about you. Once we're talking about human rights, we're done talking about me. We're now talking about everybody, because everybody's affected by this, and everybody will be affected by it, because we all know somebody that is somebody. Okay? And I mean this in the sense of, we all know a gay person, we all know a black person, we all know a white person, we all know an old person, we all know somebody that just got a baby. We all, like, that's what I'm saying. We all know somebody who is something. And women should have rights. Gays should have rights. Animals should have rights. There should be laws in places for all these types of things and these people and all these type of things. Like, there needs to be laws in place, and we need to be able to have these conversations and push these boundaries as far as possible. You know what I mean? Like, nothing should be off limits. So I don't think I would be able to date somebody that has a political view that crosses over with human rights. That's, to me, is where I will take this conversation. Is me personally, I would not be able to date somebody that is like, hey, you know what, I'm against certain things and I'm pro this party because this is what they are pro. Okay, they are for these type of things, so that is why I am for them. Alright, cool, say no more, fam. I do believe somebody's political view can be a deal breaker, 100%. And in my honest opinion, if it's not a deal breaker, how are you managing your household? Like, that clearly tells me that everybody in that house, and we're talking about partners right now, we're talking relationship partners, that tells me that the two of you are not aligned on core levels, because I feel like your political view means a lot. And as a household, if y'all don't stand together, that is low-key weird. I'm sorry to say it. To me, you're settling, because that is low-key weird that two people live in a house and they work together, they love each other, but they share different values. What are you teaching your children? Like, I'm very lost in that sense as to where are y'all going with all of this, because one person is, oh no, I'm against these because this and this and this, and then the other was like, oh, I'm against those because this and this and this. So y'all don't have a middle ground to be like, hey, you know what, as a union, what is the that stance that we're talking about? And I understand, like, your voting is a right, and everybody has a right to who they vote for and how they vote for people and all this good stuff, right? 100%. 100%. But and however, if we are a united front and we do not share the same union on a base core level, do we even know each other? Do we even like each other? Are we even trying to grow with each other? Because that to me is buck wild. Like, that is buck wild. Like, I don't know. I don't see, I can't see how that correlation even makes sense. Again, everybody is entitled to their own rights, and it's your privacy who you vote for. But at the same time, you have to talk to your partner. You know what I mean? Like, if you're dating somebody, and like, to me, there's a lot of things that can be a deal breaker, and I definitely feel like politics is one of them. Just because it's, to me, that's weirdness. That's weirdness. Okay, you can't tell me we don't believe in the same things. Where does that leave our future? You know, like, where really does that leave the future for yourself, your children? Where y'all trying to go next? Like, I feel like that's a red flag. My opinion, I personally feel like that's a red flag. Okay, let me see what my people out here are saying. Hey, shout out to Mrs. Cruz, by the way. Okay, come through, baby. Thank you for the roses. Come through. This is such an important topic, right? That's what I'm saying. Elias says 67. I don't know what that means, pero I don't know what that means. Okay. So let me see what else we got out here. What else we got out here? What else we got out here? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Because we got a lot of stuff going on. Okay. So some people also are now stating that it probably depends on the severity of the topic. Okay, so as a deal breaker, I can kind of see that. But then at the same time, like, you see, this is why I feel like it's very important to date before you go into like a committed relationship. Because dating, you can ask all these type of questions, you know? Like, to me, important factors. And shout out to all the teenagers, okay? Shout out to all the teens listening right now. Mucho nang tanchita pepe kubo sorato, okay? Y'all should date, okay? Yeah, y'all should be dating right now in your teenage years. You shouldn't be having sex, okay? I'm gonna just keep it all the way about. Y'all need to, like, calm down. But y'all should definitely be dating and getting to know people, getting to know standards from people, learning things about yourself, and learning things about people. Because, and this is also for grown people, when you date somebody, I feel like there are, and a lot of the times, a lot of guys, I know I'm gonna get to somewhere with this story. I'm trust and believe, guys. Give me a minute. A lot of guys feel like when you go on a date, and this, I'm talking heterosexual relationships right now, okay? A lot of guys feel like if you go on a date with a girl and she's asking too many upfront questions, it's like, girl, calm down. Nobody's trying to marry you. Like, relax. But, and however, ladies, if that is a guy's mindset, if you're going on a date and he's already talking about like, oh no, I'm not, he just wants to talk superficial stuff and y'all can't go deep, that tells you something you already need to know. This is not the person for you because they are not in the same level mind space as you are. They are not ready to commit. They are not ready to settle down all the way. They're still looking to have some fun. And if fun is what you are also looking for, then by all means, y'all can go and have fun. But if you are looking for something serious, it is time to take yourself serious as well and just be like, hey, you know what? Thank you, but I feel like this ain't going nowhere. Okay? Like, you should be able to ask somebody, hey, how many children do you want? Do you even want children? What is your political view in life? Where do you see yourself settling down? If you do decide that you want to have children in the future, what type of religion do you see your children having? Do you even believe in religions? Do you want your children to go? What type of schools would you want your kids to go? Like private school? Babes, these questions are so important because once you have a child with somebody, it is official. That's it. It is what it is, okay? You can't go back. And a lot of people, they learn it afterwards and find out like, oh no, I want my kid to be Muslim. Muslim? Boy, I'm Hindu. My child can't do that. I want my child to be Christian. No, but I want my child, like, these conversations are super important to have before y'all have the act and bring on these people into, you know, the world. Cause, babes, ain't nobody got time for that. Okay? Really ain't nobody got time for that. Okay? Y'all, shout out to Randy. Okay, let's go. Shout out, wara. Tamanda un saludo e brochinan di garage di Palm Tours. Hey! Y'all, shout out to the Palm Tours. Shout out to the boys in the garage. Kita Kiko Broski nang. Like, bonting potret ko isa kita tambe. Like, sir, we trying to see the Broski nang. Basta kimi man. Hello. Like, I'm trying to see what the Broskis look like. Come on. Miquel said, "Enho di mujer, saludos." You see, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, you want to know what she's about, and that's how you know this is a mature man. Yeah. Okay, because you know the difference between a man and a boy. A man is ready for whatever comes his way. Like, hey, this is what we want. Let's do it. A boy is gonna want to play games. Okay, and again, if it's games you want to play, then by all means, baby, take the boy serious. Okay, but if you're trying to upgrade your life and you're really trying to like settle down and do the thing and just be done with it, babes, you need to find you a man. Okay, you need to be like, hey, hang it up flat screen. Wait a minute. Okay, I want to go on a date with a man. You know, like a man. And I'm talking like old school type of man. Men, stop sending DMs. It's not cute. I can't stand that thing. Okay? Stop DMing women. It's not cute. Be a man. Approach her like a man. Like, you know, like, just be ready. You see that lady in a supermarket, in public. Hey, listen, let me tell you something about a real man. A real man is not scared of rejection. Okay? And I know it takes a lot coming from like a gay person to say this, right? Like, look at me talking about a real man. No, because I am, okay? I 100%. But a real man is not scared of rejection, which means he will approach you in front of your homegirls, in front of your family, in front of whoever, and he's going to step to you. He's going to step to you and be like, hey, what's good? Hi, my name is... Babes, listen, men, I need y'all to stop being some ussies and start get that respect back, okay? Because I feel like men these days are way too sassy. I know, again, how ironic coming from me, but men are way too sassy. Yeah, I feel like men want to be women so bad. Yo, I know this sounds really bad. It sounds really bad because I'm gay and I'm sassy, you know, and I definitely don't want to be a woman, but you know what I mean, okay? But the men are way too sassy in the sense of they want to be extra pampered. They want to be the prettiest girls in the relationship. They want to, like, excuse me, sir, no. She ain't no diva. You're not supposed to be a diva. You know what I mean? Like, calm down. Calm all the way down. Men, I need y'all to step your games up, okay? Like, y'all remember back in the days, men used to open car doors for women and, like, just doors in general without expecting anything back? Like, wait, no, I'm being very for real. Because, and again, I understand it's weird coming from me. Maybe not, I don't know. But however, I did grow up around a lot of men, okay? I saw men being men. My grandfather was a gentleman, okay? He would get the door. He would, you know, make sure all the women in the house were good. Oh, what? Let me tell you something about my grandfather, okay? By all means, every single woman in that house was good. He was a provider, okay? He did not expect anything back. And I understand this was a different time. But, and however, that was just what it was about. It was, hey, this is my wife. These are my children. I'm taking care of them. And that's that. There's no argument. There's no nada else to be attached to that on like, okay, well, what you gonna buy for me? What am I getting in return? What am I? Oh, no, let's do this thing 50-50. Sir, goodbye. Goodbye. Okay? Goodbye. And ladies, listen, there is no way in hell you could expect to get this type of treatment if you walking around on the streets and just flirting with all types of men. And yeah, you can't be you know what I mean. Y'all can't be a little loose girl and expect the men to take y'all serious. Okay? It's time y'all start acting, you're like treating yourself with more respect. Listen, my mom always told me, she was like, listen, we need to bring back shame. Oh, we need to bring back shame, okay? Ladies, treat yourself with the utmost respect. If you want a man to respect you, you got to respect yourself, okay? And this has nothing to do with the way you, well, it does have to do with the way you dress. Again, you have to know what you want for yourself, okay? If you want to dress like a reckless girl, then by all means, baby, dress like a reckless girl. Ain't nobody mad at that, okay? But you're going to attract what you are going to attract. And when you attract what you attract, understand that you're not going to attract the man that is not looking for that. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Don't chill, okay? I'm just saying. No man don't want to be with the girl that shares her flowers around the neighborhood. Like, baby girl, you could keep that. Like, no, okay? I want to see more respect. I want to see people going out of the ways, you know, buying flowers, like small gestures. Forget all the diamond rings and all the... I feel like it's become so commercialized now that people don't know how to distinguish reality from, you know, like, y'all don't know how to do that. Stop looking at people's relationship and fantasizing over it. Focus on who you are, what you want, and the person that you have. Once you get the person that you have, babes, by all means, y'all need to ride that thing out, okay? Make your own rules, make your own regulations, and go, okay? Your relationship should be unique. It should not be like Sarah's relationship and Jacqueline's relationship and Max's relationship. No, it should not be. Mind your business, okay? Because you don't know what their struggles are. So stop trying to pick apart and what parts of their relationship you want. Because if you want the parts of their relationship, you're going to have to take what comes with their relationship. And their relationship has their own problems because you're going to have your own problems as well, okay? So let's start working on this, okay? Women, men, everybody needs to work on themselves, okay? Talk to the kids. Tell the little boys how to treat girls, how to treat themselves, how to respect themselves. I can guarantee you, there's like a lot of people out here that got a lot to say, especially men, okay? They be having so much to say, and I can promise you 80% of them, and maybe it's even more, doesn't even know how to tie a tie. Like, stop seeing this shit. Stop seeing. That to me is wildness. Like, how you got so much to say, sir? Marundashi pushi. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Like, people ask them to sit at a dinner table. Ask them to set up the dinner table. You're gonna see how many of them can't do that. That's because we don't know. We are so accustomed right now to the bare minimum that right now it's like people just take whatever and just be like, okay, it is what it is. Like, I'll accept this. No, stop settling. Okay, if you know you deserve all that and then some, act like all that and then some. Because what? Trust and believe, if 90% of the guys do not approach you because they think you are all that and then some, they are not the ones for you. Do not settle, okay? Do not settle. Maybe your man in here or maybe your girl in here, I don't know, but stop settling because y'all just be taking up anything. I see people in relationships and I'm like, really? Like, what y'all doing together? Ew. Like, this is really what you wanted in life, for real, all 100%. This is what you're saying. Like, this is it. Okay, say no more, fam. You know what? If you like it, I love it. Okay, come through. Let me see what we out here saying in the comments. Shout out to Mr. Keanu. Okay, he said girls want good D and flowers after. Listen, that is 100% possible. I mean, let's stop pretending that if a lady carries herself in a respectable manner, nobody says that does mean that she does not want to have sex. That is craziness. Okay? It's one of the most pleasurable things in the world, but it is also the easiest thing to obtain in the world. Let's not pretend like it's hard to get, cuz you could do it with whoever you want to at any given point. Okay? There are people giving it away for free. So we don't have to pretend like, she don't want sex. Nah. She probably is a freak. She's just gonna carry her. Nobody has to know that. You know what I mean? So no, let's get more respect to that. Shout out to 99. She said, that's why I'm single, not going to settle for less, as you should. Okay, you should not be settling because ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, if a man don't know how to respect you up to your standards, then he is not the one for you. You need to move on with life, baby. Come on. Okay, shout out to Greg John. Today you get 10 plus from me. More of this, please. Say no more, Mr. Greg. This is actually the conversations we be having a lot, okay? Yeah. We be having a lot of these type of conversations. So come through. Let me see what the comments on here are saying. Hold up. WhatsApp, we coming to y'all as well. Okay, we coming to y'all. TikTok out here, they talking about Hey, y'all, shout out to my good sis Charlotte, okay? So easy these days. Yes, sex is very easy to obtain these days. It's crazy. Okay, my girl said, tell them indeed. Gracias. Okay, come on. Clock the tea. Listen, we clocking all tea today. Okay, we clocking all tea today. Let me see what my people on WhatsApp got to say. Okay, let me see what the WhatsApp groups got to say. Wait. Oh my god. Okay, so somebody said, wait. I jump in the car and you talking about Muslims? What's good, fam? Blessings. Listen, I'm just talking about like different religions and all this good stuff, like how it can like mix in and just become like different things. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to know who you're having a child with, just so you know, like, hey, what religion do we want to have? What, like, everybody's different, and these are conversations I feel like have to happen in the dating scene, not when things are already like too far. No, before we date. And that's why I am against Basila culture. Yeah, no, shout out to the Basila culture, but the problem is with relationships, why none of them are sustainable this day and age is because too many of y'all start off your relationships as a secret. Okay, y'all start like on the low, nobody has to know, yada. That is grounds for complication. Okay, that automatically is complicated because we started off as a secret. When are we gonna break into, okay, let's do the normal stuff now? Like, we are working backwards. Okay, and I'm not saying hide your relationship. By all means, you shouldn't have to hide your relationship, and again, you also don't have to promote your relationship, but you don't have to do things out of the ordinary. Like, you could simply just be like, hey, if you like me, take me on a date. You know, hey, I like you, I want to take you out on a date. Okay, let's meet up here, or pick me up this time, and then we'll go here and let's have the conversation. Let's do all these type of things. Like, let's take things back to the old school ways. Okay, old school, they had their ways, but certain things, they worked out for a reason because people were having conversations. Okay, you can't go on a date and you want to snap your entire date. Put the phones down. Okay, people need to start living more in the moments. Okay, like, let's get rid of the phones a little bit more. Let's be more present around the people that we have around us, because that conversation is what stems us to going places. Like, come on, people, come on. People still do dating these days. I know they don't. That's what I'm saying. We need to get back to that, because now we got like a bunch of like fatherless children and broken homes and a bunch of secret people and a bunch of broken friendships because everybody's messing with the same people and nobody is one. No, okay, let's take things all the way back. Let's take it slow. Let's take it old school. You know, take me on a date. Let's do this. Let's get to know each other, and then, you know, we grow from there. Okay, like, come on. Here for it, Shar. Yo, shout out to Kiki. Okay, courting was a thing back in the days. I don't accept anything less. You shouldn't. Okay, you really, really, really shouldn't. But the Aruba, of course, so. The Aruba mita. Pero saludos pa turmi dushi na ni corso. Corso. Kwa bai. Bomensa. Tamihin na. Okay. Let me see what else we got out here. Who else out here talking? Okay, let me just open this one. Saludos pa Alexander Tambe na Aruba. Sa beach date, cinema date. Yes, Mr. Wi-Fi pa update his system. Oh my God. Tem problema para solução Mr. Mas pa supasa. Listen. Date, people. Go out on dates. Like, it's nice. Okay, get to know people. Listen, I'm going to Curacao and I'm gonna go on a few dates. Yeah, what? No, I'm gonna go on a few dates. Okay. Yo, shout out to B, by the way. Okay, hope you love. Amor, saludo. Oh no! Yo, we gotta give a big shout out to Buddy Love. Hope you Buddy Love. Okay. By the way, let me ask them. Babes, how did y'all started dating? Did y'all go on dates first, or did y'all start out as a secret? Okay, not me putting the people's relationship on blast, but hey, I'm like, it's worth the know. Okay, Anybody that's in a relationship right now, currently in a relationship, how did y'all start your relationship? Did y'all start your relationship by going on dates first and then like, you know, being committed and then like doing that? Or like, how was it? I would love to know this. Okay, we were friends before. Okay, come through friendship. You see, that's how it goes. And that friendship is like, that's the dating scene. That's how you get, that's the getting to know each other part. You see? Shout out to Jay. She said, that's why most Aruban men don't be dancing in parties. Paso mujer nanta quiere, masha ish nanta. Y water rejected Gispa nambira hari e guy después. Yeah, you see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's the immature people. And those are the people you need to stay away from. Okay? But even so, hey, by all means, atrobe. A real man is not scared of rejection. That does not mean nada. That just means that they messed the dance. Like, it is what it is. Again, it's not that serious. It should never be that serious. Men grow a pair. Rejection is part of it, okay? But we need men to be men again. Like, go out. Like, do the big one. You know, approach the women, even if they don't want you back. Like, I'm not saying you have to be like, riba je constant. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, you know, like, be a man. You know, just walk up to her. If she says no, she says no. Like, in not te caba to see what the buscando. Okay, we need... I want to see, I love a good cocky man. Listen, people like confidence. I love cocky because I'm cocky. Okay. I like people to just be about their ish. If you know you bad, what do you want me to do? Act like I'm not bad so you can feel better about yourself? Absolutely not. I'm the baddest in the room. Who argue with your mama? Because I know exactly what it is. And if you don't like it, then catch me outside. How about that? Fight me. You know, like... It is what it is. Like, come on. Okay, so that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about that. Okay. Let me see. We got some more good conversation up in here. Let me see. Somebody said, talk the thing. They be having periods and all. No, for real. Guys, listen to how the girls are talking about y'all. Okay, they say y'all on your periods. Like, come on. They don't court no more. Splice cost Sharky. Listen. Social media lying things. Exactly. That is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Like, people just be on some stuff just to be like they on some stuff. But I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay? Go out on a date. Like, come on. Give me some respect, babies. And respect yourselves, okay? If somebody's not willing to take you on a date, babies, don't go. They are not for you. They are not for you, okay? And ladies, this does not mean you can't treat a man to the utmost, okay? This does not mean that. But men, I'm saying do things and just do it. But do not expect anything else from that. Don't expect anything in return. You should just be a decent man just because that's how your mama raised you. Like, shout out to all the mamas that be raising, okay? Because I know for a fact, black people, listen, y'all know how we do, okay? You better have manners. You better have all these type of things. And it's annoying that people don't do it all the time. But manners, man, come on. Like, it's the simple things. It is the simple things. And I understand sometimes you might hit into like these girls that are like, you know, they might play some games and mess around, but it is what it is. They just ain't the ones for you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Yo, shout out to V in the Built Inc. Okay. Shout out to the Wake Up Crew. Shout out to Bottle of Approved After Dark. Okay, don't play with it. Nino said hi. Ninito, mi amor. Y'all, I have to give a shout out to Nino, okay? Hope Nins. Hope you love Babon. V, did you and Nino go on dates before y'all started dating and got married and all this good stuff? I want to know this. Yeah, I'm asking everybody right now. Like, I'm living all the way up in y'all's business today. I'm living all the way up in everybody's business. Okay, hey, Luna. She said word. Okay, come on. Lilia, she said, good topic. Thank you, babes. Thank you, babes. By the way, you won, okay? I hope you remember that. You won. You won. You won. You did won. You did win. Okay. Okay. So, yo, we got a comment here. We got a comment here. Somebody said, most started as a sneaky link. Men fear rejection, maybe because they are not confident enough to know what they bring to the table. Ooh, clock it. Clock it. Okay. I know I the baddest in the room or cash me outside. How about that? Yeah. Oh, I gonna start my therapist is getting hot. Listen, this is what I'm talking about, okay? This is what I'm talking about. Like a man that can be like, hey, listen, I understand what it is. And I know for a fact that this guy stands on business because the way that he treats his daughter, and that's how you can know what type of man you're dealing with, okay? Any man that has a child, the way that they treat their children, that should tell you a lot, okay? That should tell you most of what you need to know is the way any man that is a father, the way that he treats his child, that's how you know, like, okay, yeah, there's two people that in his life that you need to notice, okay? The way he treats his mama and the way he treats his child. If those them two women or like those two things can be disrespected easily, oh, you know you gotta run for the hills, baby. Oh yeah, no. And of course there are certain reasons when you got like toxic mamas, you know, that mamas that like to be in everybody's business all the way too deep. Mama, you need a man, okay? But y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Yes, babes, yes, you did win. You did win. Congratulations. Come through, okay? Confidence is key, bro. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Kiki. Okay, shout out to Keanu. That's what I'm talking about. If you don't have confidence, you ain't got nada. Like, you ain't got nada. Men get defensive and or violent when rejected. That is true, okay? Hey, Massima. Come through. No, for real. No brought up. See, it's that. It's really that. Okay. It really be that. It really be that. Like, who brought y'all up? They didn't even bring y'all up. They just jocked y'all up. Like, no manners, no nada. But listen, it is facts though. Some men can't take the rejection. Okay. Y'all, hold up, because we got some more comments on here. Hold up. Let me see. Okay, so this is table X of love it. Listen, B, we about to have some good conversations. I'm telling you, like, there's so many topics that are not even like we haven't reached the surface of certain topics yet. So trust and believe, we got a lot of things to talk about. Okay. Y'all, by the way, we're coming back with Table X. I want to just remind y'all real quick. We're coming back with Table X, and we're going to do it two times a month now. Instead of one, we're going to do 2 times a month. One of them are going to be about politics, so we're going to bring on maybe a politician, maybe the kids from that do politics. I can't remember the name right now. Parlamento Juvenil. Okay, we're going to have like different stuff going on. And then the other one that we're going to do in the month is going to be on a topic. So we're going to pick a topic, or y'all can help us pick a topic, okay? Let us know what y'all would like for us to discuss for that one. And then we're going to have like, the friends are going to come over. Y'all know the Table X crew, okay? The Table X crew is going to come over, and that's the topic we're going to be discussing, okay? So just letting y'all know, feel free to, jump in at any given moment, okay? Okay, wait, we have another comment here that says, what about when your girl is wrong and strong? Okay, listen, if a girl is wrong and strong, you need to stand your ground. You need to stand your ground because listen, there's 2 things I don't do. Okay? If I know I'm right, I am going to defend that with somebody that is like-minded enough that we can have this conversation and debate. I love a good debate. I am not arguing with nobody that can't take accountability. To me, you're dumb. I'm sorry. That's just how I see it. And I'm not arguing with nobody that's less smart than I am. Because what are we doing? That's me talking to a wall, basically. Because you're not going to take accountability. You're not going to change your mindset. And we can't get to a middle ground where you could explain to me why you feel the way you feel and I feel the way I feel. And then we can come to like a middle ground on that based off of facts. I love facts. Okay? But if we can't do that, then stay wrong, stay strong. I don't have nothing else to talk to you about. If that's how you feel, if you feel like the sky is pink, baby, by all means, the sky is pink. Let's leave it alone. I have nothing else to talk to you about. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Sunset Deku speaker, cheers, and a drink. Listen, that right there, that's my type of date. I love the cheap stuff. Like, we ain't got to do too much. Okay? I love the cheap stuff. To me, a date is, you can't take somebody on a date where you're doing too much and you can't talk. Because the dating is all in the conversation. That's where, to me, it all stems from. It stems from us being able to talk about stuff, go into like conversations, get points of views, and all this good stuff. So if we can't do that, then what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? Somebody said, which one tapio? Un guy turn un chick off un chick turn un guy off. Listen, I feel like everybody should have respect for themselves, okay? If anybody turns you off, whether it be a guy or a girl, they turn you off. It is what it is. Like, people go and turn people off. That's why people have types. That's why people, like, date and do all this good stuff. People are going to turn each other off. There are certain things that you believe in that I'm going to be like, that's a no for me. And there are things that you're going to be like, oh, you know what? That's a no for me. That is 100% a turn off. And I'm good on that. You know what? So you could keep it pushing. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? So I don't think nyung echt mas pio que otro. I just think they're all in the same boat. And you should just respect yourself enough to be like, hey, you know what? This is not for me. Tikinang, pami. Okay? Kyota Kiko, bata on. Confidence meeting pa party, bro. Hey, y'all. We got to send a very, 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 very big shout out to Derensky, okay? Darren van Omeren. Hope you love Papa Ders, okay? Y'all know this is the carnival man himself, okay? Come through. Come all the way through. By the way, Derensky, nós temos que trazer back, parce nós temos que de carnaval. Vamos essa updates. Costa que vai passar real soon. Yes, hello. Yeah, guys, because y'all like to wait until, like, carnival is, like almost approaching, and then everybody wants to talk about carnival. No, we got to talk about carnival soon, okay? So, that might be for one of the table X's. Yeah. We might have a table X on carnival, you know, because Derensky handelt puntrando si di kong nos porhasima ne zomer carnavalche, gewoon parada, dia so. Nada too much, not asking for too much. Maybe parada, maybe weekendje, minosa. Say te lo que hende nga bisa ki dia na puntrami, mi di okay, mi de la gabusa or botei. Ki men awa bisa ko botei, dus gewoon throwing it out there. Ow. Let's go. Okay, y'all, let me see. We got another comment here that says, shout out to Stephanie, okay? She said the way he treat his mom, that is clear sign, right? I'm telling you, listen, you can know anything about a man just by seeing the way he treats his mom, okay? If he's a mama's boy, if he's a disrespectful mother, like, you can find all of that out by simply seeing the way a man treats his mom or his siblings, or, you know, if he has a daughter or kids. Y'all need to watch that good. Okay, them guys with kids, y'all need to watch them real good, cause baby, anybody got time for that? Okay, if he ain't bothering, don't bother. Like, exactly. Stop making yourselves way too available for these unavailable men, or like these men that need therapy. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, okay, this is for both of y'all. I think y'all are gonna be in happy relationships once y'all stop thinking that y'all can be somebody's savior. Ooh. Listen, y'all need to let people heal on their own, because you are not the healer. Ooh. Ladies, stop trying to be their mom, okay? A man only has one mother and he has one girl. Be the wife or the girlfriend. Stop trying to be his mom. Ooh. Men, stop trying to date women that can treat you like your mother, okay? Because ain't nobody got time for that. Ooh. Yo, I'm not playing. I'm being very serious right about now, okay? But no, for real, for real. And men, also, another thing is you need to learn to like be able to check your mom, okay? And this is just for the overbearing moms, okay? Because I have a lot of friends that have sons, and I see how overbearing they can become and how involved they are. I don't know what it is about moms and their sons, but they get very overprotective, which is like, for the boys, trust and believe, we love our moms for that, okay? Don't get it twisted. Like, we love our moms for that, but men, there needs to be a point in life where you're mature and grown enough where you could tell, be like, hey, mom, you're overstepping. Hey, you know what? Teaki. That, like, wait. You don't need to approach my woman. I got that. That's my household. You got to respect that, okay? The same way my household needs to respect you. That's a standard. Okay, a man just needs to be able to maneuver that household to be like, hey, hello, what we not about to do is have you disrespect my mom, and mama, what you not about to do is disrespect my woman. And that's just point blank, period. Argue, which I don't know who y'all want to argue, but y'all gonna figure that out. But what we not about to do is disrupt the peace up in this. Okay? And men, we need more of that. Okay, we need more of that, because y'all need to start approaching stuff and, you know, dealing with ish head on. Okay, because ain't no woman got time to be wanting to treat you like their king, but then here comes your mama busting through thinking she could do whatever she wants, whenever she wants, however she wants to. Okay, you can't have two queens in a household. It don't go. Okay, it's one king, one queen, and that's just that. Ma'am, you will have to find your own house with your own house rules. Point blank, period. Okay? Just wanted to get that out of the way. Okay? Oh, ain't nobody saying nobody. Exactly. Nobody's saving nobody. Like, stop that. Okay? Shout out to Shamara. Hope you love. Okay? Let me see. Y'all, on WhatsApp, we got, somebody said, okay, wait. Ooh, wait, guys, we have too much topics and we gotta close out. Okay, recent study suggests that in most arguments, the girlfriend tends to be right, attributed to women's strongest emotional intelligence and heightened self-awareness. Ooh, okay, y'all, so this is science, okay? This is scientifically proven facts. So come through with Steph, okay? Because one thing about Steph, okay, listen, Steph will find you the facts. I've never met somebody that loved research more than this girl, okay? Because she is like the research queen. As a matter of fact, Steph, I think I'm gonna change your number in my phone to Steph Research Queen, because hey, this girl like a research boy. Wow. Hey. Y'all, shout out to my girl Didi. She's in the building with us. She said, you like trouble. Oh, I'm dying here with these comments. Listen, everybody's outside today, and I'm not mad about it. Okay? I'm not mad about it. Let me see what the comments out here saying on TikTok real quick. Okay? Miss View says, when they can't be a stepdad, but they can be a father to their own kids. Like, make it make sense. Ooh! Babes, that's a topic for a whole, you know what, I'm gonna write this down, because that's a topic for a different day. Because whoa, listen, that is a heavy topic, okay? And I don't understand how women, you know what, we're not gonna tackle this now, okay? I'm gonna just say this, but then we're gonna come back to it, okay? I don't understand how women can deal a man or be with a man that has a child that he does not look after. What? How could you accept that? Like, again, we just talked about this, okay? A man that you know what type of man you're dealing with, the way he treats his children and the way he treats his mother. I'm telling y'all. Okay, but we're not going to dwell on this topic right now. This is a topic for a different day, okay? King Abisa Table X. Hey! Yes, girl! Table X is coming back, okay? Table X is coming back. Men stop looking for housekeepers. Ooh! Oh, clock it. Clock it. That is facts. Okay? That is facts. Men, stop looking for housekeepers. These women are women. Okay? They're your equal partners. They are not your housekeepers to make sure the house is clean, to make sure the dinner's cooked and all this good stuff. No. I mean, it would be nice to do it. Maybe both of y'all can do it. Maybe one can clean and the other one do the dishes after. I don't know. I do not know. But compromise, babies. Compromise is how we get to long-lasting, healthy, strong bonds and relationships, okay? Come through. Come all the way through. Come all the way through. Men that treat their firstborn like a king, queen, and neglect the secondborn like it's not his duty. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Come, hey, listen. Y'all are outside and y'all are upset today, okay? You are loud like the whole birthday album today. Listen. Listen, the people got me hyped today. Because what is the topic? What is the topic? Okay. She said, "Precis, we're not doing that. Come on." Okay. I love you. Real, not fake. Oh, baby, I could never be fake. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm always keep it the realest because that's just who I am. But listen, babes, we got to close out. We really, really got to close out. But I'm going to keep y'all posted. I have the schedule here. Let me tell y'all exactly what day we got Table X coming up. So y'all can, like, be aware and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay, so we got the first Table X is going to be on August 5th. Okay, August 5th, we got Table X. This is going to be the political one. Okay, and then the second one we have on August 19th. Okay, yes, that is going to be the topic one. We're just going to have a topic on that one. So maybe that we can use one of these as a topic. Okay, like men that don't take care of the kids and all that good stuff. Yeah. Listen, y'all, listen, feel free to send me anything and then we're going to get to that, okay? Somebody out here, they said, you talk too much music. You talk too much music. You can't even type. How about that? Okay, yes, I talk too damn much. This is what my show is about. So, sir, if you don't like it, you could peel off because ain't nobody got time for that right now. Anyways, we about to go to music now, so you can have that. Yeah. You tuned in just the right time because if you came in like an hour before, I was not sorry for you. Anyways, babes, listen, we about to close out. Okay, I love you all. Thank y'all for being here with me. I love y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all hasta mañanas. Okay, tomorrow we got Sean Phillips. We got an interview. Yes, y'all, we got stuff going on tomorrow. So we got it going on. Make sure y'all tune in.